this more of the start that you wanted to see instead of what you had been getting these last few games?
It was all right. I mean, we guarded. Obviously, they were depleted, but we guarded them well. 17 points first quarter. Didn't score it well ourselves, but second quarter was better, and then obviously in the third quarter we turned it up, and so I guess you could say yes.
How valuable is it just to get this much run time for some of those guys at the end of your bench?
Yeah, it was good. I think with the illnesses we've had and injuries, good to get some guys extended minutes and then shave some down off of guys. So obviously with the game tomorrow, kept guys in the 25 range, Fred and those guys, and so good both ways. Young guys need the experience, a chance to knock some rust off and get their feet wet in the real game. So worked out well for both parties.
Hey, Coach, how valuable is it in today's game to have two versatile big men like Jabari and Alfie that has the ability to play off one another?
Yeah, I think it's good. It's been really good for us. They do complement each other well, do different things. Playing on the perimeter, versatility as far as Jabari, but Alperen, we know who he is, and his inside game as well as on the perimeter. So complement each other well. You can throw Jeff in the mix, 5 men that comes in and does some different things too. And so they, been together for a few years now. You can see some chemistry building there, how they play off each other, as well as the other guys that we've added this year. And going forward, that's a good combination to have with the versatility that they bring.
Can you see Jabari's confidence starting to grow each game as far as on the offensive side of the ball?
Yeah, he's more assertive, knows where he's going to get his shots, taking the right shots, and then the offensive boards has really elevated his game. He's relentless there, getting multiple possessions for our guys and himself, and just you can see his confidence grow overall with the shots he's taking, the way he's aggressive looking for him.
What have you thought about Alfie's off-ball movement?
What I think about it?
Yeah.
It's okay. I'd like him to get quicker, stop floating on the perimeter as much, be a little more decisive there. At times he's great when we get him in the pocket, or he makes a decisive, quick move, but a lot of times he's floating on the perimeter and kind of getting in people's ways, and I have to remind him as far as that. But learning guys, different guys that are out there with him, and just constant reminders, and he'll get it eventually.
Coach, you mentioned how important it is for the younger guys to get some run in the games, but what have you seen and what have you liked about Nate and Cam balancing the duality of playing for you all and the G League as well?
Yeah, I think it's important. Yeah, once the season starts, we don't get that practice time. We had some 3-4 day breaks early in the season, and once that kind of schedule kind of balanced out, they don't get the reps, and so we want them to get real live action. And I think they've taken advantage of that, played well, and you can see they're in shape. They know the sets and terminology and philosophy. So coming back here, you can see they really honed in on what we were asking them to do, and that's what it's for. Give them opportunity, and then they get a chance to come here and play. And it's a great asset for us to have, and they take advantage of it.
How do you assess Cam's 14 minutes that he played?
How do I assess?
Yes.
He looked good. I mean, he's always going to be aggressive. In general, I think those young guys out there might not have the most familiarity with each other, and we gave up 36 in that quarter. So we obviously didn't defend it at the level we want to, but scored 33. So he's in shape. He's taking to heart the assignment, going and playing in Rio Grande, and looked good. Looked aggressive, physical, and like I said, his conditioning is good.
Are there areas with him that you've seen improvement on so far?
Yeah, I think his recognition of defense, what we're doing, you can see that tonight. The switching has slowed down for him some on and off ball. He's always going to be aggressive offensively and physical, like I mentioned, but making the right read and a little quicker decisions is what we wanted. Less ball stopping. Take the shot when it's there, make a play for somebody else, and I think you've seen him grow in those areas as well as rebounding. And defense has always been a pretty strong suit for him.
Can you envision him getting more, significant minutes and having a more significant role as the season moves along?
It depends on. We do have depth. Tari's out tonight, and obviously a blowout game, and we don't play everybody as much, but it's a numbers crunch more than anything. We have very good, capable wings that are obviously in front of him. Been here for a few years. Jay Sean, Tari, Jabari, some of those guys, and so even though I'm in getting some time at the wing, so. Yeah, we do have a log jam at that position. It's a good problem to have, and we'll let those guys battle it out, and whoever takes advantage will get the minutes.
With six rebounds, 4 assists, and I think like 2 or 3 steals, Do you feel Jalen is starting to transition into that all-around player that you talked about prior to the season?
Yeah, I think he's taking the responsibility on the defensive end. He's done that so far this year, and he just has to continue to grow with the reads and making the right play. And so, we always want to be aggressive, but when teams do load up on him, not playing in the crowd has been a big thing. And so you see that with the assist numbers. And so, with his athleticism, we're always telling him to come in and help rebound, and he can get out and push. So he has been more balanced lately. Just want him to continue to be aggressive on the offensive end and take the challenge defensively.
Was that a deliberate conversation you had with him before the game, or was that more of, with Alpi and Jabari starting so hot and drawing more attention, he was able to kind of do things other than score?
You're asking, did I have a conversation with him?
Yeah, with Jalen.
Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing specific today, but, we have those talks and film sessions and one-on-ones on the plane, and, we just continue to stay confident and aggressive, and we understand the importance he has for our team and how he elevates our group, another handler, scorer, and what he brings to the table when he's rolling. So we want him to stay confident and we'll continue to build him up.
You can see him starting to get his legs back up under him a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a rough start for him from an illness and injury standpoint, and I think he has a little asthma too, so it hurts to get the flu and some of those things coming back. His conditioning takes a hit there, but even early in this game, he's playing at such a pace. You can see it slow down just in the minutes he got out there tonight. So, yeah, I think he's getting his legs under him, get a better understanding, and it's important for all these young guys to get minutes. It's the only way to really gauge their improvement, and he took advantage tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.